Here's a look at how the case relates to the First Amendment. Are all defamation lawsuits First Amendment cases? They are. If it does, they address the question of damages. Jones' trial largely skipped the first question and went straight to the second. Why is his trial different? Jones seemed to sabotage his own chance to fully argue that his speech was protected by not complying with orders to hand over critical evidence, such as emails, which the parents hoped would prove he knew all along that his statements were false. It is reasonable to presume that Jones and his team did not think they had a viable defense. Have both sides referred to the First Amendment? Yes. During opening statements last week, plaintiff's lawyer Mark Bankston told jurors it doesn't protect defamatory speech. Jones, who had said actors staged the shooting as a pretext to strengthen gun control, later acknowledged it occurred. Is it easier for non-public figures to prove defamation? Yes. They must merely show a false statement was made carelessly. In New York Times v. Sullivan in 1964, the Supreme Court said the bar for public figures must be higher because scrutiny of them is so vital to democracy. Are the parents public figures? Their lawyers say they clearly rent in the category of politicians or celebrities who stepped voluntarily into the public arena. What damages are being sought? The plaintiffs are seeking $150 million for emotional distress, as well as reputational and punitive damages. Reynolds told jurors that his client has been punished enough, losing millions of dollars, being booted off major social media platforms. He asked them to award the plaintiffs $1. Can First Amendment issues influence the trial's outcome? Indirectly, yes. Jones can't argue that he's not liable for damages on the grounds that his speech was protected. It was a verifiable fact. The massacre occurred at Sandy Hook, said Solomon. That's not opinion. It is a fact. Even if the parents were deemed public figures, imposing the higher standard, I think Alex Jones would still lose, he said. But Covert said defamation is always a challenge to prove. I wouldn't discount the possibility Jones could have prevailed, he said. Trying to speculate what a jury would find is always a fool's errand. In 2011, the High Court voted 8-1 to overturn a verdict against the Kansas-based Westboro Baptist Church for picketing military funerals with signs declaring that God hates the U. But it and the Jones case have key differences. They were both extreme, outrageous, shocking, deplorable. But the Westboro Baptist Church was also manifestly political and not defamatory. Not about any one person's reputation, Goldberg said. He added, "I'd be shocked if Jones' case ever ended up in the Supreme Court."